7 periods. 7 periods. It's all that I can... Wait, I've already done this before. Philly, I'm not original. Hey there, people of the internet world, it's Kibatu. Welcome back to more Let's Play Valkyrie Profile. So, we just got through with Chapter 2, pretty much, and the only thing we really have to do now is to explore both the Cave of Oblivions. Oh, fun. So, I guess now would be a good time to go ahead and explore this first one here. We've already read this here, so yeah. Now, as I stated, there's a Cave of Oblivion in each chapter, and each of the caves are different in their own way. So with this first one here, I think we've already explored it before. Yes, we have. But now would be a good time to actually, what's the word looking for? Now's a good chance to fight the monsters. There you go. There you go. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. Alright, so after this, though, we're going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and send June up there. June, I think, just needs basic equipment here, which is just not the Tai Chi. Not the Tai Chi. Well, maybe he is good with the Tai Chi. I'm not sure. What's the basic of basic weapons here? The Antler Sword? We already own Antler Sword. He can't own Antler Sword. What am I thinking? Okay, yeah. I'll just go ahead and give him the Tai Chi now, because Tai Chi is just kind of... The Tai Chi's there. He can't equip certain light swords, light weapons or whatever. So there's that. But he should be good to go, like, at any time now. He just needs... What is it? He needed... Tactics... Identify, and leadership. That's all he needs. Alright, so June's ready to go once we're done here. But before we go ahead and send him, we're going to go ahead and take a look at both Cave of Oblivions here. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the first cave, and maybe be able to fight some monsters properly and not have to worry about them being so godforsakenly horrible.
To my side, my noble Einherjar. Uh-oh, we may be in trouble.
Yeah, so Jolanda's still gonna say we're in trouble, which is her line for when we run into monsters that are much stronger than us and are probably monsters that we can't handle, technically. But we got ourselves a big power boost since last time we've been here, so we should be able to... Oh yeah, that's much better. Look at that damage we just did. That's much better. And they're not dodging all of our attacks, too. That's fantastic. Go ahead and finish him off. Oh, wow, he's not... Really? Wow. Alright. He must have lived with 1 HP. Like, real. How did the Magician Guard? Really? That's so ridiculous. Okay, see that damage that he just did there? Yeah, we can live through this guy's attacks now. So, we're good. Wow, Loffer missed all 3 attacks there. So yeah, we're good. We can handle these monsters now. This makes me curious, however, on how the monsters in the next Cave of Oblivion fare.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Oh!
No mercy.
Oh, you guys! Oh! Okay, we might be in trouble anyway. Oh, bother. Okay, if anything else, with these guys, the monstrous glowflies, this monster character in particular, we've run into this kind of monster a couple of times, but this kind of monster in particular, he self-destructs, and I'll tell you right here now, he freaking hurts. He hurts like a son of a gun. So, if anything, you want to focus on one and kill it, and then focus on the next one. So let's see if we can do that. Oh my god, look at that damage. We're not doing anything to it. This is gonna be harsh. But we have ourselves our specials for a reason, so let's see. Okay, Loffer's not doing too bad. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Loffer. You're good. You're good. You're good. They will also cast some really strong magic as well, so that's another thing to look out for. But again, if they run into a certain amount of HP, they will self-destruct. So we kind of don't want to run into that, if possible. Oh, it fainted. That would have been nice. Oh well. Alright, Lendis, you're first. We're right up against the wall here, so it can't move backwards any. But we should be able to handle this guy fine. But yes, we're running to monsters now where doing a full combo to the monster isn't going to finish it off. We're going to run into several monsters like that coming up in the next few areas in the next chapter. So that's going to be a fun time.
No problem.
No problem. Only because you guys were able to actually use your specials. Holy cow! Holy cow! 4,600 EXP? Jeez! Hey, we got normalized. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Okay, that makes sense then as to why their attacks were so freaking powerful. They did... That guy did, what? 900 times 3? 27, close to 3,000 damage. That monster with his magic attacks, that's gonna be a bit of a problem if we run into him again. So, but there were so much EXP. Like, they were worth a lot of EXP there. Like, really. Okay, you have the Emerald Necklace, so you need it because I wanted to raise your weight reaction more. And your magic power. Survival. Yeah, you're going to need survival too, because we're going to run into some monsters that are not going to be nice. Okay, so normalize. We have Shadow Servant. I think these guys are actually weak to Shadow Servant. Well, I think we'll be okay with that. We still have one more Shadow Servant. If anything, we're going to run into a lot more books that will contain Shadow Servants, so there's that. I do want to keep Icicle Edge on, though, because Icicle Edge will be very useful to help us against the, against monsters that we can freeze.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
No mercy.
Ooh. And, oh, wait. Oh. Do we need to equip something else? I wonder about that. Okay, so, the Cramp Giants here, they're Cramps, and they're Giants. And I believe they're weak to lightning attacks, I believe. But, if we try to attack them with physical attacks or whatever else... They have a pretty high amount of defense. And while that's the case, they're still not necessarily strong. However, I don't feel like dealing with these guys. So if anything, if they are weak to lightning, we're going to finish them off like right quick. So... How is the bird's attack actually stronger than Jolanda's magic? That seems kind of wrong. Okay, I need to change out Angra's counter there. Alright, so let's see if this works. No, they're not weak to lightning. Good to know. Good to know. What are they weak to then? Fire. Oh, they're weak to fire. Oh. Well, interesting. Alright, I'm just gonna end my turn because Loffer can't do anything. Yeah, that attack we can't. That water attack there. That's the same as their the Lizard's breath attacks. We can't dodge it by any means. So there's that. Ah, there we go. That's more like it. All right. What sword did you have on earlier? Not the Fang Fen. You had on Lightning Edge. Lightning Edge. You had the Lightning Edge on. Okay. You only a Flare Blazer, really? I guess we're just gonna have to wait until we get more stats back. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait until we get more of the more moves for Jolanda to use. That seems to be our only way we're going to be able to actually get this done. If anything, I do want to... Well, you know what? No. I don't want to waste any more time here with these guys than I have to. And I don't want to use that fire sword, because that thing had a chance of breaking. And using weapons that can break on you like that, it's not a bad thing. They don't break often, but I don't want the chance of it happening anyway. 4,800 EXP with one of those gems earlier. That's really good. I love the looks of that one. Alright, so we already seen the items here. We get iron ore, we get ebony powder, and Ruin's Fate. Ruin's Fate is a breakable item, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Wait. I don't know what kind of stats it has. Darkness damage. Oh wow, it's a really strong weapon. Yeah, that's a really strong weapon. Holy cow. Well, alright. I'll keep an eye on that then. Or I'll keep that weapon in mind in case we run into a Darkness weak enemy.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Remember how I said we were gonna run into a dragon zombie regularly? Firestorm! Firestorm still only does 1 damage. In fact, what is it weak to? Holy! Okay, so it's only weak to Holy. We don't have any weapons here that are using Holy. Crud. You know, the only thing I can really get out of this is the item. Which... Oh god, it dodged! It dodged mid-combo! That's so wrong! Oh, what damage is it gonna do? Oh, that hurts!
No, not here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be in trouble. We're in trouble. Oh jeez, okay. There's one item, there's one skill that I would really love to have, and that just shows that we need it. Okay. Okay, we're in trouble. Okay, you know what? Union Plum first, to make sure that Lennis is back. And you know what? I am not putting up with this. Holy Crystal. Holy Crystals, as I said before, the crystals in this form, there's Holy Crystals and Holy Gems, like Thunder Crystal and Thunder Gems. These are your usable spell items as well. These items use your spells and corresponding to the spells. Holy Crystal uses a spell called Mystic Cross, which is pretty useful. Okay, yeah. I was not expecting that monster. I was not expecting a monster like that here, of all places. That was very dangerous. Okay. Everyone gets up. Everyone's fully healed. I think we're ready to take on the last fight here. I hope it's nothing bad.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
No mercy.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault. Surely you realize resistance is worthless.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck!
It cannot be!
Weak.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Get somebody back, please! Oh, fuck! No! Not again! Fuck you!
It cannot be!
Ah! Piece of shit! Ah, sad face. Well, if anything, this just made make sure I talk while introducing a new enemy as well, because we haven't run into that enemy yet. My bad! Well, if anything else, I gotta run through this dungeon again, so I'll be right back. Wow! That's new! Huh. The items that he gives you are RNG. Huh. That's an important note to make note of.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
No mercy.
Okay, so two things to note of that I learned since I just died there. That was the first time I actually died, case in point. So I loaded the game up, I re-entered the dungeon, and two things to note of. One is that when you die, you're exited out of the dungeon. If it's a Cave of Oblivion, once you exit, you can't re-enter it. It's gone off the map for good. So if you die, then you die. You can't re-enter the dungeon again. So it adds to a bit of a carefulness you have to take when you enter these said dungeons. And the second thing is that I can't remember which item it is, but that room where we had the 3 treasure chests in it below this room, there was a chest missing. There was a chest missing out of that room, and we couldn't get the item. So the items in these dungeons are also RNG. Which, yeah, that's a very important note to make, because if you come into one dungeon and expect to have that item in particular, then you better hope that you have some sort of luck on your side. If not, you have to re-enter the dungeon and vice versa. There is a guide where it will show you what kind of items you can get, or what you can possibly get from the dungeon. So if there's an item that you kind of want to get, you can get it that way. But it just depends on what the dungeon is. I think it's like 3-4 dungeon layouts in the Cave of Oblivion. So once we get to the second dungeon, we may find this same exact layout, but not the same monsters. The monsters are usually pretty different. Now with that said, I went ahead and re-equipped Jolanda with the Shadow Servant spell, so normal casting, because these things, as I said, are pretty weak to dark. So that's pretty useful. Sadly, it's not enough to clear it without having to use a special. So there's that. But that does mean that we can get some more damage in onto these guys if we wanted to. But if last time proves anything, you don't want to use Shadow Servant to attack all of them at once. So there you go. Also, that electric touch right there, if it touches you with that attack, it will paralyze you. So be wary of that. Now, let's see if we can finish this off without having it cast self-destruct on us. I'm a bit bitter on that one, if you can't tell. If we want special attacks, we'll be fine. In fact, I think we just need 2. Ongrim and Lawforce, and we'll be good. Yeah, look at that damage. Yeah. It's not gonna live. So, Ongrim, finish it off for me, please.
Finishing strike. Final blast.
Thank you, sir.
I love a good fight.
I do too. Especially when we win it. Oh wow, we guarded against that. Nice job. Okay, so last we have the Harpy here, which I'm going to make sure I know the weakness here. It has none. Well, good to know. It doesn't have a weakness. But it is worth a lot of EXP, so let's kill it. Oh wow, it dodged while it was on the ground! How? How? What the crap, man? That's cheating! How did you do that? How did you do that? How? What? But, no! Die! Freaking bird! You know what?
This is divine punishment.
and rot, you punk!
Well done, everyone!
Ah, that was stupid! Oh, wow. Ooh. Oh boy! Oh boy, 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 oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, this is a move I've been waiting for a long time. Sap Guard. Allows you to memorize Step Guard. Turns speed to dampen magic. Invoke better, I think, shields to shield critical? Okay, so these two moves here. Sap Guard. Sap Guard is probably the one move you want out of every other move to put on all of your spellcasters. Sap Guard lowers the defenses of the enemy 100% of the time. This move will always lower their defenses, and they will always be vulnerable to attacks. So say that dragon zombie we fought a minute ago, it only did 1 damage. If we use Sap Guard on it, we'll be doing like hundreds of damage on it, just like that. This thing is a very good move to have. Now, the only thing is, I want to try and be careful as to who I want this to have first. We're not going to need it just yet. We're not going to need it for a while. But we do want it. We do want this really badly. As much as we want this one, Invoke Feather. Invoke Feather is the Phoenix down. It's actually, the animation is, you drop a feather and the character comes back to life. So this is a revive, and I think it revives to 80%? 80%, yeah, there you go. Sap Guard, depends. And resistance lasts 5 turns. So it lasts 5 turns as well, which is nuts to me. So yeah, revives from 80%. Yeah, so there you go. So yeah, these two moves here. Man, that's great. That's great. That's really cool to have. You can go ahead and have heal, just so you can have that. So yeah, that'll be very nice to use once we're actually like getting onto the top of things here. Now, while off screen, I went ahead and decided to go ahead and give Offer Cure Condition. Cure Condition is a skill where anomalies that can be cured. So level 1 cures poison, level 3 cures freeze, level 4 cures paralyzed, 5 is silence, 6 is curse, and 8 is stone. Curse. I don't remember what curse really does. I think it has something to do with you not getting EXP if you're cursed. I'm kinda certain that's what happens. I'm not gonna guarantee that one though. And I'll just go ahead and write some health for you there, buddy. And I went ahead and gave it to Jolanda as well, but Jolanda needs some more things. You can at least cure paralyzed, which those orb creatures, that's what they do. They use paralyze, they use static touch, and then they can paralyze you like pretty easily. Alright, so we have the Broken Blade, we have the Element Scepter, and the Mithril Ore. Wait a minute. Isn't that what was over there? Isn't that what was over there? I'm thinking. I'm thinking of what this thing is. Okay, so Mithril Ore here, if we transmute it, we can actually change it to the Earring of Healing. And, I'll mention this now, when I refought the Dragon Zombie, this is what it dropped. It actually dropped this item in particular. So, that's kind of nice. Now, Earring of Healing restores 10 DME. So, it raises 10% of your health per turn. So this is an auto heal that you can equip onto your party. Which is actually kind of nice. And it's no, looking weird. Oh, it's an earring. It's an earring. Okay, so since Valkyrie's the one that needs to live the most, because if she dies and you have only 3 turns till you can't live again, I'm gonna equip it onto her just to give her something, different. And that is it, really. Nothing else to it. Yep. Alright, so that is the Cave of Oblivion. The first Cave of Oblivion. God, I don't even know how long I freaking spent freaking traveling through this dungeon twice. Oh, I can make it. I can make it. Yeah, I can make it. Haha! I made it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we're done here with the first Cave of Oblivion. So, yay! We did it! We survived! Somehow. Somehow. Oh, man. Some of the ridiculousness that you kind of have to go through. Okay, so that's the first Cave of Oblivion. And as I said, once you exit it, no matter how you exit it, it's gone. So, there you go. Now, we're not done just yet, because in Chapter 2, we unlocked the second Cave of Oblivion here, which we're gonna go through it again with the same party here, so, yay. We're gonna have some fun. Alright, so, actually, I want to get a couple of banishes. I had to use some to stop the... What is it? I had to use it to cure paralyzed before I had cure condition. So, yeah, I had to use the 2 that I had there. So, never hurts to come into a cave that unprepared, right? Right? Ooh, this is a new layout. Okay, so I think it's an upper path and there's a lower path. Now, what kind of monsters are we dealing with here? That's the question.